Vishal from Pakistan.
Hello.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Assalamu rahmatullah.
Yeah, Sheikh, in one of your videos, you said that you are a student of knowledge, right? So, Sheikh, I'm a revert and I just blind follow you. Is there any sin on me because you're not a scholar?
You cannot, unfortunately, find scholars to follow nowadays who are as visible as I am on the social media. Now, the issue is whether what I teach goes against what the major scholars teach or it goes in line. If you cross-reference and with the grace of Allah, you find consistency and find that all what I say, or the vast majority of what I say is in line with what they teach, my aqeedah has no flaws or issues, my manhaj has no problem, alhamdulillah, then you are not committing any sin, because at the end of the day, I'm the only one accessible that you could reach easily, ask questions and find answers to many of the questions that go on in your head. If you listen to those who warn from listening to me, I'm fine with that. But you would be in a problem because they themselves don't have the answers for your questions that I usually provide with the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal in the beginning and at the end. So they're telling you, don't follow Sheikh Asim. Okay, who should we follow? Follow the real scholars. Okay, show me. Tell me. We can't get access to them. We can't ask them. We don't have the knowledge, the language. So don't follow Sheikh Asim. Why? Because we don't like his guts. Okay, that's a good reason. No, it's not. So there is no sin on you, akhi, as long as you think and believe that I, with the grace of Allah, provide you with the guidance needed to reach Jannatul Na'im. May Allah make me and you and all our listeners among the inhabitants of Jannatul Na'im. Mustafa from Sweden. Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Okay, my question is, if someone were to perform last 10 days of Ramadan i'tikaf, and then he chose one of these days not to fast in the beginning, he tend not to fast, so would that invalidate the i'tikaf as well, or it's two separate things?
First of all, you reminded me of the people of Iraq when they came to Abdullah ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. And they said to him, while we are in the state of ihram and we see a mosquito on our hands and we kill it, what is the ruling on the blood of the mosquito on our hands while we are in the state of ihram? Abdullah ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father, said to his students and followers, look at these people of Iraq. They have slaughtered the grandson of the Prophet ﷺ, Al-Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib, may Allah be pleased with them. They've massacred him and those with him. And now they're asking me about the blood of the mosquito. Ya Mustafa, someone who's performing i'tikaf the last 10 days or nights of Ramadan in the masjid, one of the highest and most rewarding deeds and forms of worship in Islam that no ordinary people could execute and perform. You have to be in a very high level. How is it possible that one who's doing this i'tikaf intends not to fast tomorrow deliberately? One, either he has a legitimate reason, such as being really sick, bedridden, he cannot fast, so he decides to skip fasting. In this case, there's no problem. His i'tikaf is still valid because these are two separate ibadah, two separate forms of worship. Number two, he decides to skip fasting because he doesn't feel like it. Then such a person cannot be a real full-fledged Muslim because his i'tikaf, in addition to his fasting, is not for the sake of Allah. Whoever fasts Ramadan, believing in the reward and anticipating of it, Allah will forgive his sins. This person is not fasting, believing in the obligation of Ramadan. He's just doing it because of the culture, because everybody's doing it. And likewise, I'm doing i'tikaf not for the sake of Allah. My friends are all hanging out in i'tikaf, so I'm joining them. And this person's Islam is in great jeopardy and danger. So that was the long version of answering your question, which I don't think it's realistic. It's hypothetical, and it is indeed waste of time, but that's the answer. These are two different forms of worship. His i'tikaf would not be interrupted if he does not fast, but definitely for skipping a day without a legitimate reason, he had committed a major, one of the greatest and major sins in Islam. May Allah protect our Islam.